Something extraordinary is unfolding in the silent darkness between the planets. A lone object has returned from its dangerous, blinding journey behind the Sun. And what astronomers captured in their latest images is unlike anything the human race has ever associated with comets. They call it 3 Atlas. After its closest passage near the Sun, scientists expected chaos, melting ice, erupting gas, a brilliant sweeping tail. Instead, the cameras revealed something impossible, a perfectly shaped, glowing sphere of light. No tail. No dust. No vapor. Nothing. It acted as though the Sun had no power over it at all. The discovery shocked the scientific community. Comets are meant to burn, to shed their outer layers, to stream dust behind them like cosmic handwriting. But 3 Atlas ignored every rule. Within mere hours, it brightened 5-fold. Its glow shifted into a piercing, unnatural blue, a color no known comet has ever produced. And still, its shape stayed crisp and flawless. Dr. Avi, a Harvard researcher, described it as an anomaly that refuses to explain itself. Some wondered if it was a surviving shard of ancient physics, a relic from a time before our solar system existed. Others whispered about something built, not born. Either way, its cold, unwavering glow has become one of the most unsettling mysteries in modern astronomy. On October 29, 3 Atlas reached its nearest point to the Sun, 203 million kilometers. At that distance, it absorbed intense solar radiation, more than enough heat to rip molecules apart. This should have been the moment it erupted into a bright plume. But nothing happened. No gas. No dust. No chemical signatures of ice turning into vapor. Instead, it grew brighter, 5 times brighter, and the color shifted deeper into electric blue. Blue light is the signature of heat, metal, structure, not melting ice. Calculations revealed something even stranger. For normal outgassing to produce this brightening, the comet should have lost 10 to 20% of its mass. That's billions of tons of material. Yet space around it remained crystal clean. No debris. No halo. No plume. Just a silent glowing sphere. A similar telescope that captured Comet Lemon's perfect textbook tail turned toward 3 Atlas, and recorded none of the expected signs. No tail. No plume. No streaks of gas. Just the same compact orb that had first appeared months earlier. As one researcher wrote, 2 comets endure identical conditions. One plays by physics. The other rewrites the script. And this was only the beginning. 3 Atlas refused to follow gravity as well. Its trajectory showed a slow, steady acceleration, the kind that natural outgassing might cause, yet no jets or gas emissions were visible. It was as though an unseen force guided it. Spectral readings uncovered nickel ratios far beyond anything found in natural dust, more similar to engineered alloys built to survive extreme environments. Even the polarization of its reflected light was chaotic, nothing like any known cometary surface. Trajectory analyses added another layer of impossibility. 3 Atlas traveled almost perfectly along the solar plane, threading between major planets with uncanny accuracy. Tracing its path backward revealed an alignment so precise it could slip behind the Sun exactly when Earth was on the opposite side. The probability of this happening by pure chance? 0.005%. Some scientists began to admit the unthinkable. Maybe this object navigates. Public curiosity exploded. Dr. Loe briefed lawmakers, stressing that science must follow evidence, not comfort. Ignoring data had once kept the world from looking through Galileo's telescope. We must not repeat that mistake. No spacecraft on Earth can catch 3 Atlas. It travels 3 times faster than our fastest probe and measures 50 times larger than a Starship rocket. Whether natural or artificial, its behavior demands a rewrite of physics. When asked if humanity should be concerned, Loe joked softly. Only if it sends something back to us. Hopefully not a gift we never asked for. For months now, observatories across the globe have traced its slow, silent arrival. A tailless sphere drifting through the solar wind, glowing with a cold blue shimmer that refuses to dim. It moves as if heat cannot touch it, as if radiation bends respectfully around it, as if the laws that shape every comet, asteroid, and world simply do not apply. Scientists tried to categorize it, to fit it into familiar boxes of cosmic behavior. Some called it a comet without a heartbeat. Others a fragment of something ancient, older than the planets, older than the sun. But every new set of data only deepened the mystery. Maybe it is natural, a relic from primordial time, forged in the violent birth of the early universe. A messenger carrying secrets from an era before Earth even existed, drifting through the galaxy for billions of years before wandering into our system. If so, then 3 Atlas is a window into a time we have never witnessed, a clue to how matter formed, evolved, and survived through unimaginable cosmic storms. Or maybe it is artificial, a marvel shaped by hands or minds we have never met, proof that somewhere beyond the starlit horizon, another civilization has mastered the art of traveling between suns. If true, then this object is not just a visitor. It is a statement. A quiet demonstration of what is possible when intelligence reaches far beyond the limits of rockets and fuel. And then there is another possibility, far more subtle. That 3 Atlas was never meant to be decoded, never meant to be dissected or measured, but only to be noticed. A cosmic landmark. A silent reminder that the universe is not as empty as it appears. As its closest past to Earth draws near, telescopes prepare for a final attempt at clarity. Every major observatory is watching, from orbiting satellites to mountaintop mirrors polished to perfection. Images are being refined, instruments recalibrated, algorithms rewritten. Humanity is preparing for a moment that could shift our understanding of the cosmos. Perhaps the new data will reveal nothing more than a strange but natural boulder, its blue glow an exotic trick of chemistry and sunlight. Perhaps it will show metal, structure, or geometry, patterns that nature does not create. Or perhaps it will offer only more questions, more contradictions, more silence. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is undeniable: 3 Atlas has already changed us. It has forced humanity to look up again, to think beyond the familiar, to wonder what might be traveling through the darkness between the stars. It has reminded us that the universe is not a solved puzzle. It is a vast ocean filled with uncharted currents, hidden islands, and distant storms. We often imagine discovery as a moment of clarity, a single realization that explains everything. But that has never been the true nature of exploration. Discovery begins with questions, not answers. It begins with wonder, with curiosity, with the willingness to admit that we do not know everything. And in that humility we move forward. So watch the skies. Observe. Question. Because not every message arrives with sound. Not every visitor announces itself with noise or fire. Sometimes the universe speaks in a different language, in light, in silence, in anomalies that bend our understanding. Sometimes it speaks through a lone sphere of blue light, sliding through the solar wind with no tail, no voice, and no explanation at all.